Hey, what's up, my brother? Well, a lot of people are still asking me what is the best medal set that they can use on their characters. So, in this video, my brother, we're gonna talk about the best medal set that you can use on every role. And of course, the stats. What is the best stats? So, enough yapping! Let's start medaling! Alright, let's start in the runner role. For the runner role, you kind of want to focus on the boost capture speed, okay? Sorry, here. Boost capture speed by 8%. So I think this is one of the best medal set that you can use for the runner is the law medal set, okay? So here, if your HP is 70% or more, boost capture speed by 8%. So another one is the same. And the last one will be when in the area around your enemy's treasure, increase damage dealt by 5%. So I think that this is the one of the best out there to use when it comes to the runner because you can get all the tags, all right? So I think having those tags is also good since new runners, they have the boost capture speed on their trait already, okay? So this is just like 16% boost, which is also good. But you can change the last medal set for the trophy medal set, okay? So here, when you are in your enemy's treasure area and the treasure gauge is 50% or more, boost capture speed by 8%. This is also good if you really want to have the boost capture speed on your runner. But again, it depends on the trait of the character. You have to read it, okay? You have to read it. But this is one of the best medal set to use for the runners, okay? Like if you don't have them, make sure you're gonna use something that can boost your capture speed. So this is the best, okay? You are a runner. You need to capture treasure, not fight, okay? So having the increased damage dealt by 5% is also good when it comes to the runner because you want to attack the defender, right? You want to clap the defender in order for you to capture the treasure. So having increased damage dealt by 5% is also helpful for those runners. So now the question is, what is the stats or what is the best stats to use on the runners? Again, it depends on the runner's trait or the character's trait, but this is the ideal thing to do when using the runner, or the best way to maximize the runner is to get HP and defense. You need survivability in order for you to capture those treasure. Capturing those treasure with boost capture speed and being tanky is the best way to build your runner. All right, you're not focusing on attacking, you're focusing on capturing treasure. So having the speed boost is the best, and survivability is also the best combination when it comes to the runner. So the question is, what if you don't have this medal set or those medals? What if you are trying to get the claw here, this one, the kid-in-law medal? You are trying to get this. So in order for you to gather this medal fragments, you kind of want to fight against claw or kid-in-law or with kid-in-law, okay? So just keep on doing that. If you have a friend who has kid-in-law, try to play with him. And this is my theory, okay? If the kid-in-law is the MVP, whether it's on your team or in your enemies, there is a high chance to get the medal fragments. That's just a theory. I'm not really sure if that's true, okay? Because I've been trying it out though, and I'm fighting. If I'm against kid-in-law and I want the medal fragments, I'm gonna try and fight him in order to get the medal fragments. But I'm not really sure if that's true, but that's what I did, and yeah, I'm getting those medal fragments, okay? So again, what if you don't have any of this? What is the best to build like a temporary medal for your runner? So I'm gonna show you how to build a medal set. I think I already done this on my previous video, but I'm gonna do it again so that it will be easier for the new players and for those who still don't know what to do. All right, so for creating a medal set, this is a temporary medal set, okay? So go here in the types and filters, go to capture speed. So yeah, the question is, what if you don't have any of the law medal fragments? So here check if you have something that you can build around it. Okay, for example, you have King. King gives you boost capture speed by 8%. So, if you want to maximize King's medal, go to tag and check those tags in here, okay? So, if you want to get this boost capture speed by 20%, go to medals with same tag. So, here you can check what is the best combination for King's medal. So, you're gonna check every single of this medal details right here, okay? Don't be lazy, just check them out, read them, and if you think this is good for your character, then use it, okay? Use it. So again, this is temporary, okay? This is just temporary. So the question is, what if you still don't have any of this, but you want the capture speed? Is it okay to use boost capture speed by 8% with different medals even though you can't get those tags? The question or the answer is yes, it's still good though. Like for real. I've seen people before using only the unique trait but not getting any tag in here, and it still works for them, right? So again, your focus is to capture speed. So if you want the boost capture speed, it's okay. You can use any boost capture speed by 8% even though you can't get those tags. All right, so different medal set, it is also good, but in the long run, this is better. Okay, this is better in the long run. That will be your temporary medal set. Okay, that's good. It's okay as long as you're still trying to build your full law medal set or the full law and the Dressrosa Dofi set. That will be good. All right, that will be good. So that's how you build a medal set if you have or if you don't have anything for now. All right, next is attacker. For attacker, I think this is one of the best medal set to use. We have the King Kong gun medal. So the unique trait is when your allies are not near the treasure area where you are at, increased damage dealt by 5%. So the next one is the Fire Fist Pistol Red Hawk medal. When attacking an enemy in the area around your enemy's treasure, increased damage dealt by 5%. So with this two medal set right here, you can get 10% increased damage already. So for the third medal, this is the Lucy medal. So when you capture the treasure, recover HP by 5%. This is also good because of the tags. So you kind of just want to get the tags. All right, the tags is really good when your allies are near the treasure area where you are at, increased damage dealt by 10%. This is good for the attacker because if the attacker is playing with the runner, you can get the increased damage dealt by 10%, which is good. But the downside is when your allies are not near the treasure area where you are at, increased damage dealt by 5%, you will not get this one, right? So you are just trying to activate this, the 10% plus this, the Fire Fist Pistol. When attacking an enemy in the area around your enemy's treasure, increased damage dealt by 5%. So take note, this is for retake, okay? If you want to retake, this is one of the best medal set to use for your attacker. Okay, let's check the worst gen. The worst gen tag is when your team has less treasure secured, increased damage dealt by 10%. This is also good, right? For retake, okay? This is good for retake. And as an attacker, you kind of want to deal a lot of damage. So for the stats, you kind of want to get attack, HP, it depends. Again, you have to read the trait of your character. If your character needs HP, then go for HP. But again, the 1k stat each is kind of underrated in my opinion. So it depends on the player, it depends on your playstyle. Again, for the stats, it depends on what you want. But usually attackers or usually people, they use HP attack on attackers. Okay, so again, it depends on the trait. So the question is, what if you don't have this medal set right here? Yeah, you can change that one, my brother. So you can put this one right here. This is the Sumo Slap medal set. When in the area or when in the treasure area, increase damage to defenders by 5%. So as an attacker, you kinda dealing or you kinda want to clap those defenders, right? So having those increased damage to defenders by 5% boost is really good for the attackers. But the question is, if you still don't have this, what is the best you can use? All right, let me show it to you. The Red Rock. Here we go. The Red Rock medal. I don't have this one also, so I'm still looking for him. I wish Bandai or OPBR can give it or offer it at least. So when attacking an enemy with the element you are strong against, increase damage dealt by 5%. This is really good for the attackers because of those increased damage dealt. But the question is, what if you still don't have this medal right here? You can also use the Dressrosa Zoro. Where is he? Alright, this one. So, look, when attacking an enemy in the area around your enemy's treasure, increase damage dealt by 5%. So, as an attacker, and if you are solo attacking, when your allies are not near the treasure area where you are at, you can gain all of those increased damage dealt. Alright, so you can get 15% damage increase already if you're gonna use this metal set right here, which is very good. I really like this metal set. I usually use this metal set on my Zoro before. So yeah, this is really good, my brother, when it comes to retake, okay? And for the tags, you will not get the Blood Brothers, but it's still good, okay? You can still get those 7%. So it's still good, my brother, still good. All right, next is defenders. For defenders, I think everyone knows that Triple Kaido is the best metal set to use for those defenders. Number one, the green attacker Kaido medal is when attacked by an enemy, 100% chance to reduce the cooldown time of skill 1 by 2%. This is very helpful for defenders. And next is the event Kaido medal set. The unique trait is after KOing an enemy, reduce the cooldown time of skill 1 by 8%, which is also good. And the last one is the blue Kaido, the blast breath medal. When in the area around your captured treasure, increase damage dealt by 5%. So, in my opinion, my brother, giving defenders some increased damage is really helpful when it comes to defending. You need those increased damage, right? Every character needs those damage. So I think this is also good for defenders. But we are not actually focusing on increased damage. What we want is this tag right here. When your allies are not near the treasure area where you are at, reduce damage received by 10%, which is really helpful when it comes to defender. And I think everyone knows that defenders, they have this trait where they reduce damage, okay? They already have this reduced damage as a defender. So you don't want to focus on damage reduction, okay? When it comes to defender, you kind of want to focus on getting those skills, because I do think defenders they heavily relies on their skills. So having those skill 1 cooldown reduction is really helpful. But I know you have questions. So what if you don't have the Kaido set, or what if you don't have any of this? What is the best, or what is the temporary metal set that you can use? So I think this is one of the best temporary metal set you can use. You can change the blue Sabo to, let's say, Sugar, the event Sugar. Here we go. You can use this, but the thing is, the one thing I don't like on this medal is when your HP is 7% or more, right? As a defender, you are like kind of getting those damage, right? So there's no way you can get a lot of HP unless you are using Kuzan, right? But if you don't have Kuzan, if you are using a different character, when your HP is 70% or more, like this is kind of not good, right? Not a good unique trait for you. You kind of want to get this type of unique trait right here. Like you kind of just want to be in the area around your captured treasure, right? So in that way, you don't need HP, just want to be in your treasure area so that you can get those reduced damage, right? So that's just my point. But if you really want the Sugar is really good because of the tag, okay? So you can get the reduced damage received by 7%, just the pair effect, not the trio effect if you're gonna use the Sugar, okay? So let's say you have the 7% plus 5 plus 5, so you're gonna have 17 plus the Sugar 3%, getting 20%, which is not bad. It's not bad though. 20%, but you can get 17% if your HP is not 70% or more. But with this, you can get 15%. So for the tags, yeah, you kinda don't get any tag from it, but yeah, this is also a good temporary medal set for defenders. So I also have a good medal set for the defender. This is what I use on my gear 5. This is really, really good. Okay, so for this medal set, you are using the Raid Luffy medal. When in the area around your captured treasure, reduce damage received by 5%, and the other one is the 3 Captains Luffy that reduce damage received by 3% on every treasure area, whether it's your enemy or your treasure area. And the next one is the Sumo Slap. I kind of like this one though, for real. So getting increased damage by 5% is also good, because we all know, even though they are playing defenders, they are attacking, they are capturing flags, right? So you kind of also benefit from that one. So this is also good, and you will get all those tags right here. Okay, so this is also good. Okay, good. I'm not saying this is the best. Kaido said it's the best. All right, so we completed all of the best medal set for every role. So another question: what is the best universal medal set? Alright, one of the best universal medal set is the Kaido set, right? So this set is very, very good for defenders, attackers, and also runners. So why runners? Because we also have this. The green runner Kaido. When you capture the treasure, reduce the cooldown time of skill 1, which is also good. Also good for those runners. But yeah, again, for the runners, you kind of want to focus on the capture boost, okay? But if you don't have those capture boost and you have the universal triple Kaido, this is also good for runners. Since the new runners, they also have those trait when they boost capture speed, right? So this is also good for runners, in my opinion, okay? In my opinion, so chill. And the next best universal medal set is the Boas medal set. All right, so this is one of the medal set right here. I don't have this Boa medal set, by the way. I mean the full Boa medal set. I don't have it. So this is one of the Boa medal set that I have. Is when attacking an enemy in the area around your enemy's treasure, increase damage dealt by 5%. Next is when your team has less treasure secured, increase damage dealt by 5%. The other one is when your team has more treasure secured, boost the cooldown reduction speed of skill 1 by 13%. This is also good for attackers, right? I didn't put this on the best, one of the best medal set for the attackers, but I kind of want to put this in the one of the best universal. Yeah, this is also one of the best medal set to use on your attacker. So why I didn't put this on the attacker is that you can only get this tag right here, the increased damage dealt by 10% when your allies are near the treasure area where you are at. So for the triple Luffy, you can get 2 increased damage dealt by 10%. So for the Boa, you can only get 1. All right, so if you're gonna compare it to Luffy, I think Luffy is way more better medal set to use than the Boa. But Boa is, yeah, that's why I put Boa on one of the best universal medal set to use. So yeah, that's why. But yeah, if you have this Boa medal set, you can use it on your attacker as temporary if you don't have the Luffy medal set. But again, this is not bad. I think this is good, also good. Yeah, not that bad though. Like, I'm not saying this is bad. This is also a good medal set. All right, so next is this Kami medal right here. This is really good. I'm trying to build this medal set as my universal medal set. This is really good, my brother. So when your allies are not near the treasure area where you are at, reduce damage received by 5%. So if you're gonna check the tag, when your team has less treasure secured, reduce damage received by 10%. This is really good, my brother. Like, it's globally, you know what I mean? Even though you're not in the treasure area, you will still get the reduced damage received by 10% as long as your team has less treasure secured, which is good, right? So you kind of want this, no, not that one. This one, the unique trait of this rumble medal is really good. When attacked by an enemy, 3% chance to inflict an enemy with shock for 5 seconds. Excludes some attacks. We all know 5 seconds is a lot of time, right? That's a lot of time, my brother. You can get clapped within the 3 seconds, so this is really good. Yeah, the chance is low, but my brother, once you trigger that chance, you're gonna win the fight, like for real. All right, next one is, I think this one, yeah. This one is not good. This one is okay, by the way. The Inaru medal it's okay, but I prefer to use this one. So when in the area around your captured treasure, reduce the damage received by 5%. That is really good, my brother. So it's the same as this one. You can use this on defenders, attackers. I think you can use it on runners. Yeah, you can. So again, runners, they already have those traits when they boost their capture speed, right? So it depends on your playstyle. All right, so this is one of the best universal medal set. All right, so this is a special mention. I think Big Mom is also a good medal, but the thing is, we don't have enough Big Mom medal set, but I wish OPBR can give us a new event medal for Big Mom, and with the same tag that the old Big Moms have, right? Because number one, the tag is really good. She, or the Big Mom's medal, is I think the only one who has this tag right here. So you can get 1, 2 increased damage dealt by 10%, so that's 20%. Like, you can trigger it when your team has less treasure secured, increased damage by 10%. When your allies are near the treasure area where you are at, increased damage dealt by 10%. And then when your allies are not near the treasure area where you are at, reduce damage received by 10%. I think this is very helpful. But the problem is you will not get any benefit on this all-in medal. When attacked by an enemy inflicted with flame, reduce damage received by 5%. Maybe if there's Sabo, or maybe if there's all-in or Albert, you can benefit from this unique trait. But if there's no Albert or anything, then nah. So for the other Big Moms, yeah, when your HP is 70% or more, boost capture speed by 8%. That is good. And the other one is after KOing an enemy, recover HP by 5%. But my brother, there's also some good combination when it comes to the Big Mom medal set. So you can use Katakuri, you can use Cracker. Like, there's a lot of combinations out there. I'm not saying that this is the only thing that you can use, but you can also explore. That's why I told you how to build your medal set if you don't have this medal sets right here. So don't get locked up on this medal sets. Like, don't think that this is the only medal set that you can use, because OPBR is giving us some new medal sets that we can use and think of a good combination. Like this medal set, this is also a good medal. So it depends on your playstyle, it depends on the character that you are using. Okay, so don't get locked up on my list. All right, I want you to try and build your own medal set that you know that will work for your character. Okay, but if you think this medal sets is also good, then use it. Okay, use it. So again, you have the freedom to choose, you have the freedom to build on your own. I'm just trying to give you some example, and this is just my opinion, and this is my list. Okay, so let me know in the comments what is your best medal set for every role, and what is your best universal medal set. Let me know in the comments so that we can help each other. So again, when it comes to the stats, it depends on your playstyle, it depends on the character. You just have to read the trait. Okay, so for me, I have a different perspective. We all have different perspective when it comes to building your character. So it's just how you play it, how you know the character, how you know your role. It also depends on your teammates if you're gonna win. It doesn't mean if you have the best medal set, you're gonna win the game. Okay, so that's it for this video, my brother. You know the drill. Stay salty, stay awesome, and salty rock. Now signing off.